another day. Boom, I lost somebody whose life could have been changed because of a glitch. Really? So I like the paper applications also because I teach to big groups a lot. So I want to give applications to everybody right now because when I'm done and I'm wrapping up, I say, all right, pull out those green applications, put your name on that first line. There you go. All right, now put your social security number right next to that. I know, nobody wants to do that, but you know what? There's a chance you can get paid. The government wants their piece of the pie. Next line, I need you to put your address. I can take 20, 100, 300 people, and they're all like, yes, ma'am. And they still you know, we are conditioned. Remember, we are conditioned from birth to do what we're told to do. We really are. Conditioned from birth. Think about that. Mom's telling you what to do. Dad's telling you what to do. The bigger brothers and sisters are telling you what to do. You go into preschool. Then you go to the church. They're telling you what to do. You go. The older you go, are you still being told what to do? Yes. You get a job. They tell you what to do. You go to college. They tell you what to do. You stand this way. Look this way. Pray. Don't even get me started. We're all told what to do, and we fill out forms all the time. You go to anything you're going to do. You're filling out an application. Geez, you want to listen to a webinar online? What do you got to do? Fill out an application, right? You put your email, put your name. So don't hesitate at that. Just pull that application out. Today we were talking about if somebody sits down to talk to you, realize they already said yes. They said yes, that I value you enough that I'm going to sit down and we're going to talk. Which means if they already said, if you're going to make an appointment to get your hair done and you call the salon and you make the appointment, you come in, you don't sit there and expect them then to talk you into getting your hair done. Right? You're there with intent, so go with expectation. If I got to the point where we're going to sit down and talk, you're already in. It's just semantics now. I just don't have your name on the paper. So it's just perception.
So do you then, if you had, let's say you were visiting with somebody one-on-one.
Yeah.
And you give them this and they fill it out, would you then try to go ahead and sign them up on the spot, or would you take it home and do it there? Or because what if, let's say you go to put it in and the credit card doesn't work?
No worries. I feel naked not having my applications and stuff right here. But when I finish the catalog, I slide that over and I say, okay, here, you start filling this out. I'll grab a pen, and you're doing it now. This is what's going on. And I point at spots and tell them what to do. I take the application with me, and God forbid, okay, I am from Flint, Michigan. Everybody is broke where we are. The economy tanked years ago. We didn't even know there was an economy, okay? So at low income, am I right, Tina? People are broke where we are. So that happens all the time. Where they're like, yes, I'm going to do this, and then it's wrong. And I will call them back and say, I'll usually call the next day. I'll say, okay, I'm getting ready to run this through. Do you need me to wait for anything? Are you ready to go? Then it gives them a chance to say, let me move money from one spot to another. And if they say, no, I'm good to go, I'll usually call them back in about 20 minutes, and I'll say, oh, I think I got a number wrong. It didn't go through. Is this the correct number? All right, well, it's telling me that there's an issue. Do you want me to give you like 48 hours before I do this again? So I'm not going to make them uncomfortable and go, you sleaze bag, you didn't have any money. And I'm not going to be uncomfortable because I have money. So I just keep it so casual, and I always give them that out. I'll give you another 48 hours. That way they don't have to make up some answer. Oh, this bank, that bank, whatever. And stuff does happen. Random stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just real casual about it. And then I'll try it in 48, and usually I'll call again. Do you want me to go ahead and run that right now, or do you want me to wait till Friday? And I just go through that. And the application is there. But I don't wait for the application to be processed, and I don't wait for them to get their kit before we start rolling new people with them. We immediately, in that first meeting, while they're filling out their stuff, we're talking about that extraordinary life, and part of being extraordinary is changing the lives of those that you come in contact with. That's a part of that piece. So we're automatically talking to them about their, because we've talked about having energy. I have found since we've made this switch, energy is something people get excited about. Having energy. And are we allowed to talk about energy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your Bimby all day long. Energy is a free one. Maximize your energy. Have that vitality, right? So I say, we're talking about getting you the life of energy that you've been talking about, having that amazing energy. Then people will automatically start talking about, oh, you don't even know, my sister, she is up all the time, she doesn't have any energy. Oh my gosh, this is a phrase you gotta write down at home. Whoever it is they speak about, whether it's a spouse, or a friend, or a cousin, you say, as soon as they tell you that, oh my gosh, you are so gonna change your life. Pause. Because it is true. It is not me that will change her sister's life. It is not Young Living that will change her life. Because if my stalker wouldn't have stalked me down, I would be dead. I know that I would not be here today. She changed my life. And that's the power of what you're helping. That's that purpose that overcomes fear. You'll talk to anybody when that purpose is there. And that's what I do. And I make eye contact, and there's usually physical contact, even if it's just a tiny bit. And I will eye contact and say, oh my gosh, you are so going to change your life. And you will see a continent's change.
Are you going to tell your story?
Sure, I can tell my story all day long. We are legally allowed to be able to tell your story. I was introduced to Young Living back in 2007 by this stalker right here. I wasn't interested, didn't like the oils in any way, shape, or form, couldn't stand them. Didn't like that it was sales. First oil she ever let me smell was oregano. That's disgusting. To this day.
First one in the raindrop. I don't know.
It was the first one in the raindrop, but it is, to me, even now, it smells like dirty socks, not a smell that I enjoy. And she stalked me down for months. She kept going, oh, try my oils. And I'm like, I don't think so. That's disgusting. I don't want to smell like that. I also didn't like it with sales. I knew it was network marketing, and it was I didn't want to do that. We had been down that road so many times. And I'm like, I don't think so. Not to mention, my husband had kind of put the kibosh down on it. About 3 to 4 years before this, he had said no more. You can't go to a purse party. You can't go to anything. You can't do it because you're going to go. You're going to get excited. You're going to get your hopes up. You're going to come home with a kid. It's not going to work. You're going to get sad. You're going to be pouty. We're done with this whole process. You know, I'm like, fine. But I had gotten okay with that. For 3 years, I didn't go to any of that stuff. And I had decided to be okay with where we were, which was toilet bowl cleaners in Flint, Michigan. Homeschool mommy of 4. Took my kids with me when we homeschooled because I was busy. And I had given up the dream. I was okay with just living that life and not getting excited anymore. And then my stalker comes along. She's like, come on, try the oils. I'm like, no, I've got stuff going on. Try the oils. I don't want to. She's leaving CDs on my door now. Not kidding. I'm like, oh my gosh. And one day, after a lot of coercing, and me yelling at her one time and kicking her out of my house, she finally got the raindrops put on my body. Not the beautiful procedure that you're all thinking of. This is not what happened. I still wasn't happy. I still didn't want it done, but it was an obligation. I'm like, fine, do what you gotta do. And I moved my hair, and I pulled my hair up, and she put the raindrops on my neck against my will while I complained. I'm like, oh my gosh, that stuff stinks so bad. That's disgusting. I have clients I gotta see. You're getting it on my shirt. Sherry, seriously. I complained the entire time. I'm like, what is that taste? What the taste? What is that taste? That's disgusting. And she was slamming her bottles around because she was in a bad mood right now because I slapped my thumb. It was not a pretty procedure. And she was touching the lid. All the things we're told not to do, we did all that. But I want you to know, she packed up her stuff, she left. And in 25 minutes, my life was completely changed. In no uncertain terms, the cells of my body responded so quickly. My life has never been the same. And I am telling you, I knew in that first 25 minutes that I would spend the rest of my life telling the world there was an answer. That we are meant to have energy. That we are meant to feel amazing. See, I don't think we know that. I don't think in this room we realize how amazing we're supposed to be. And that God created us to be amazing. And that every cell in your body is supposed to have this beautiful, the symphony when he was talking about it, think about that. Every system in your body is supposed to be working together and doing that. And for a living, I go around and I tell people there's hope. That we were made to be amazing, that we were made to be extraordinary. Don't tell me I can't tell my story.
I was going to say, and that is how you do it compliantly.
That's how you do it compliantly. I have found it's more powerful. I honestly have. It's the emotion, it's the feeling of what's going on. So for those of you that don't know my whole story, you don't get to know it. Because the truth is, my life was changed in 25 minutes. It doesn't matter what it was like before. And you know what? You want the real power of this? All this talking death, drugs, disease, death, drugs, disease. Right now, my body is not where I would like it to be. I am not living that abundant life that I would like. I still have to be in a wheelchair. Like here, I'm in a wheelchair. My body has MS, my body has leukemia, but I'm here. I'm doing so much better. And I know the role that Young Living, but Young Living is a piece. Young Living is not the only reason. It is the food, it is the water, it is the mind, it is the thoughts, it's what you're putting in. It is a full life, and it is giving you that extraordinary life in every aspect. So it doesn't matter. Speaking that death and disease, I really do believe that teaching for 6 days a week, 7 times a day, and talking about drugs and talking about disease, sharing that story and speaking that over my life over and over and over is how it got worse. Because I shouldn't have gotten worse in this world. But I spoke it. And there is so much power in our words. And in the past 7 or so weeks, all I have spoke is life. All I have spoke is energy. All I have spoke is that we were created to be amazing. We were, your cells. There's a vibe, the smallest, teeniest part of you is vibration. That vibration, these oils light up with that, and they bring us back to what we were created to be. And that is whether you believe in evolution, we still grow up with every green thing. Whether you believe in creation, every green thing, whatever way you want to spin your world, every green thing, the sun, life, it all goes together. I'm just saying, there is power in compliance. Because we, as a group, as a people, should be extraordinary. We shouldn't have that. You talk to leaders like, I'm just so tired. My gosh, I've been running here, I've been running there. Where is our abundance? Where is our vitality? Where is our energy? It comes from speaking that over ourselves. Questions? Yes.
I don't have a question.